Happy birthday, Libra. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. If you want something specific to you, my information's below and on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. And so we're going to get right into the read. We have the Lenormand Reverie. We're going to pick a card to set the tone. We're going to roll the die, and then we're going to pull from the Universal Golden Tarot, all uprights and reversals from the Mini Rider Waite. So let's get going, Libra. Today is the 2nd of October, and the energy going into this read is set for October. October for Libra. Libra for October 2021. The overall theme for October. And there's something you're cutting out of your life for sure. You might be burning some bridges here as well. We got the snake there too. You're doing something. There's definitely some, you're focusing on these negative energies that are not serving you to cut them out of your life. But let's see what the read has to say. There's a feminine here too at the end of that too. The bottom of the deck is a letter. This can be a letter, a document, something that's sealed. This can be just communication as well. So let's set that over there. Okay, so from the die, let's roll the die for Libra for October. All right, you have Pluto, so there's profound transformation here for sure. We have the 11, which has been coming up all week as the Divine Mother. The 11 of 11 is well coming up, and 11 is also of justice, and that's Libra energy. And then we have the Virgo energy. So that has to do with, we just finished Virgo season, but this is also about purity and purification. So purification of your life, going from Virgo to Libra, and then profound transformation of Scorpio, which is Pluto. So you're really focused on the Virgo, Libra, Scorpio transition here. And let's see what the Universal Golden Tarot has to tell you. So that scythe over there with the 10 is a turn for the better in this deck anyway, because it's the 10. So whatever it is that you're cutting out is for your highest good. The twin bridges there is the 38 of the Queen of Cups, which also could be a very positive energy. And the 7 is the Chariot with the snake. And that's about making a bold move, dealing with the 29, which is the gift of the present moment of the Power Woman right there. It looks like that snake's going after that woman too. He wants to bite her. So let's see what that all means. All right, so for Libra here, October 2021, Libra, let's get some positive messages here. Okay, first card out for you is, it's upside down, is the High Priestess. They're all upright, so. And the High Priestess is your main energy here. That can be Pisces energy. It can come up as Virgo or Aquarius for me as well. But she's all about psychic abilities, keeping things to yourself, secrets. This also can be the energy of a very religious person, perhaps a nun even. This can be the Viking princess as well. She's got a lot of Middle Eastern energies around her. There's a lot of Middle Eastern food there. So we also have the purple and the green, which is the emerald of the heart, and the indigo of the third eye. So the challenge here for you is the Queen of Cups, which came up already up here with the bridges. So that may be the challenge for you, Libra, is to bridge with the Queen of Cups. The foundation here is the 10 of Wands, which is the Atlas energy, the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's the foundation. You may be supporting the High Priestess here. And then the recent past is the 2 of Wands, which is choosing a new path. Perhaps you chose the old path before, because this is in the past, and maybe you need to revisit that. And that could be Akashic Records too. You could be choosing to look into your Akashic Records, doing shadow work. There's also very native energy. This could be someone who's been dealing with cancer treatments as well. And the crowning energy here, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the loyal, humble servant making an offer. And it looks like he's got some kind of material or a dress to bring someone. But overall, it is that workhorse, you know, the loyal, humble servant who doesn't require much or doesn't ask for much in return, but just wants to offer their services. What's coming up soon for you is the Three of Wands, being very present in the moment. Being the gift, or perhaps bringing a gift, which the Knight of Pentacles could be bringing a gift here, but this is really about being very present in the moment, being your own gift, using your psychic gifts here. You see yourself as the Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself, taking the high ground, perhaps the need to defend yourself to the crowd, to set yourself apart from the crowd. And there's a lot of Wands energy here on the lower level here. What's around you or how others might see you, Libra, is the King of Pentacles, right? And he's in charge of everything. He's already manifested through all the decks. We have the King of Pentacles is the last suit, right? That means that he's already been through the Wands, he's already been through the Cups, he's already been through the Swords to get to the Pentacles, and now he's mastered the Pentacles as well. Perhaps he feels a certain entitlement to reap the rewards of his efforts here. And that may be how others see you, but you're seeing yourself as something else. Others may look to you as being the boss, right? The one with the power, the knowing, the experience. And you see yourself as needing to fend off others or defend yourself to everybody. And the block here, maybe they just think that you have all the answers. And you're like, why are you bothering me with all this stuff? You know, do it yourself. And the block here is the Hermit, which is the going within, the wise one, a wise counsel, someone shedding light on the situation. That could be a Virgo energy as well. And at the end, we have the Six of Wands, which is good news coming in on the journey, right? Leading the way. And there's the Knight of Pentacles leading the way with the journeyman here, which can be the same person or it could be two separate people, because we have earth over here and fire over here. You're seeing yourself as fire. Other people are seeing you as earth. So there may be two sides of your personality, the side that you see as yourself and the side that other people see as yourself, or perhaps your work persona. Maybe they're very different. And then what do we have here? I do a little bit of a hangman thing here at the end here. So what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Sun, which is also, it's sunshine, happiness, fun, kids, and pets, but also can be full exposure. And if you don't want something exposed, well, that may not make you happy, but it is the proper energy. It is full energy. And then what's hanging in limbo there at the end of your read is the Three of Pentacles, which is the workplace. This could be a place of co-creation. This can be school, church, the gym even, wherever you co-create. But this is hanging in limbo. So let's see what all that is about. The bottom of the deck is the Angel, which is the Temperance card. Being very patient, taking one step at a time, alchemizing, blending, off the beaten path, right? Perhaps dipping your toe into the water or something new. And beneath that, let's see what's been going on. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands here. That can be an adult and a child, but it also could be two siblings. Right, so these two can be siblings or a mother and child, and there could be some fighting going on with someone who's always very patient. But we'll see, maybe they're not so patient all the time. And then we have, this could be a marriage commitment or a business or a religion. This could be a religious leader. And this is about someone keeping their energies to themselves or trying to stay sane, pretending not to know something, or being in their knowing and keeping their energy clear by keeping to themselves. Regarding this energy, perhaps they feel like they want to counsel these two, but maybe they're not, because maybe in the past there's been an issue between trying to give advice. But there is conflict between these two here and this energy of Sagittarius, and there's Taurus over here. And these two could be the Taurus and the Sagittarius. Just depends on your situation. And there's Aquarius right before that too. So the Taurus could have Aquarius in their chart, perhaps. Just depends. All right, so we're going to clarify all of this. Let's see what we have here. There is a lot of wand energy here. It's a lot of fire. We have 2, 3, 6, 7, and 10. And here it's like just when you think you're finished, because you're at 10 over here, you're all of a sudden you're back to 3, and then you're up to 7 again, and then you're back to 6. So it's like you keep trying to get rid of these energies or projects, and they keep getting handed back to you. You know, the quicker you get done with them, the more gets handed back to you. So it's pretty hard to keep on top of things. And people are seeing you as in control of everything. You got the King of Pentacles. Let's see what his energy comes up as we clarify, though. But it looks like there's good energy up here. Like this is help being offered, and this is somebody leading the way into the sun, into something that may be very lucrative as far as work, perhaps trying something new. And maybe you feel like you have to defend yourself about that. Maybe you wanted to try something new at work and you're defending yourself. Maybe other people just want you to take the lead and tell them what to do, not ask them what they want or whether they agree with you or not, but just tell them what you want and then just do it and tell them what they have to do. Maybe that's what they want. All right, let's see here. So why do you have the Temperance card in the underlying energy, which is coming up as the Two of Wands reversed? So we have the Two of Wands over here, right? So that may be reversed. It may not, maybe you don't feel like you have any options. Or maybe you chose your path, but you're unable to implement it right now. You're stuck for some reason. There could be some impatience here. And here's the workplace, which is coming up at the end over here. So patience at work, and somebody could be working with patience if you're in the medical field. And there is some kind of dependence here at work. This could be a dependent energy or too much spending at work. This could be your like kids spending too much money or a partner who's spending too much money. This could be a loss of money, power, and independence here, but feeling like you have no options at work because of a lack of money, or perhaps because you lost money this past year. Or this could be losing patience. You could be losing patience. This is the next two cards. This could be third-party energy or bad influences, right? This could be people who party too much or antisocial or too much socializing with the Queen of Wands reversed, or she could be physically abusive, actually. This could be third-party interference or an affair. Okay, or these could be two women who don't get along at work, which is making it difficult for everybody else. And there's earth and fire, and here you are, earth and fire. So whether it's a partner or your own children, maybe you have children, one's like you and one's like your partner, and they're not getting along, or they're out partying all the time, so when you need them at work, they're not functioning properly. And again, here's that fire energy of the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands over here, and she's coming up reversed. So that's not a good energy. If she's reversed and we have the Five of Wands below her, she's definitely giving somebody a hard time. She could actually be this Sagittarius fallen angel type of impatient energy, like losing their patience or losing her temper at work. And that could be because she's out partying too much at night, or maybe she's got a drinking issue. I don't know. But we have Saggy energy and we have Taurus energy over here. Why is the Two of Wands in the recent past? And that just fell in my lap. It turned over. It was like this, but there's some kind of deception here. This can be someone who needs to get up at the crack of dawn, and if they've been out partying all night, obviously they're not going to be happy. But this could be deception. This can be the new moon coming up. But this is in the recent past. So it's feeling, having an option to go back to an ex, or there's some kind of deception here regarding not being able to make a decision right now or choice. Or just not enough hours in a day, needing to get up so early. And again, there's lots of projects being handed to you. Maybe you just don't feel like you can find the time to give the truth to somebody in order to let go of emotional attachments that no longer serve anymore. It's like you want to do that, but you can't find the time to do it. There's always too much work to be done. So why do we have the Ten of Wands upright in the foundation? There's frustration here, again, with the projects, too many wands. This could be the last straw, the final straw. Somebody's keeping to themselves or not telling. They're trying to keep their sanity, but this is the final straw that broke the camel's back. There is a message of love coming in here. Whether this is a message, whether this is a child who's very loving. But this also could be a child who's being very loving in an inappropriate place. So like if you're work and this is a child who's helping you out at work and is trying to get your attention at work, it's inappropriate, right? That could be that. But it could also just be a message of love, or just, it could be puppy love. Someone trying to make it all better and it's not. There's just too much work to be done and you got to be kidding that you expect me to do all this and expect you to receive your love at the same time. I'm too busy. I'm too hardworking. I can't do this right now. And then we have the Seven of Wands reversed, which is how you're seeing yourself over here with that Seven of Wands. And this is feeling defenseless to the energies coming at you. This is feeling ganged up on, attacked. But look at this. There's a problem here. You're feeling attacked, and there's nothing but love being offered to you. You have a problem accepting love. There's a little bit of love, there's a lot of love. And this is someone in between who's feeling attacked by it. Feeling suffocated by love, perhaps. And this one who's offering is suffering in silence. Or perhaps not sleeping at night and expected to offer love during the day. Maybe you have to give lots of love in your work. And when you don't sleep well at night, you just can't do it. You feel inundated. You just can't do it. You feel overwhelmed. And then you give a little bit of love, and then it reduces to silent treatment. And then here is the straw that broke the camel's back. The central energy is the High Priestess. Why is that there for Libra? Well, you got the same card, and somebody who's inspired. This can feel like a babysitter too. You know, you might even be at work and feel, I mean, you might be a grown man feeling like a little kid because somebody's always sitting there watching everything you do. Or you have to consult with them with everything you do. Maybe you're very religious and you have to go by somebody else's rules, not yours, but you're feeling very inspired to go out on your own. And this can be Pisces energy. This could be very religious energy. I mean, usually the High Priestess is more about spirituality. And somebody might be inspired to do something different than usual, alternative here. And then we have this, which is not, someone's not expressing their true feelings. And then we have the Judgment card. So this High Priestess actually could be Aquarius energy. So Pisces or Aquarius here, most likely for the energy here. And this one's inspired, but they're not telling their true feelings when they give this announcement here. Or it's like making calls or making a judgment call or trying to wake up the dead, but not really speaking your true feelings. This could be delays about getting an announcement, or this could be delays in getting calls back too, right? So if you have lots of calls to make it work, there's lots of delays. Something's blocking getting them done because you have too much work coming in. You can't keep up. Like it's coming in faster than you can keep up with it. And it's like this person's sitting there, but they're not doing anything. So it looks like someone who's supposed to be helping you, but they're not really doing anything, and you can't keep up with the calls, or somebody else can't keep up with the calls. Or someone is, you know, this also could be a lot of negative back and forth, and you don't want to make the calls because you know there's going to be a lot of flack. And this could just be making announcements to people you work with, but you know there's going to be a lot of back talk. So you're not, like, you're inspired to do this, but it may not go the way you think it's going to go. Or there's not a lot of reciprocation. And we have the King of Cups on the other end of this. So the High Priestess could literally be the one inspired here. But there's some kind of heated exchange between these energies regarding an announcement or a call to the King of Cups, who's a very unconditionally loving man, and we have the Queen of Cups connected to him right here. And this can be the same person. This, I mean, if you're a High Priestess Libra, the Queen of Cups, and you have a lot of water in your chart, or Pisces or Virgo or Aquarius here, you could be your own worst enemy there. There could be some disconnect or distance between you here. Why do we have the Queen of Cups there as the challenge for Libra? A lot of hard work. This is the Atlas energy of the weight of the world. So this literally could be the same person. This could be someone who's very religious or spiritual or psychic or a secret. And the challenge is how loving they are. Like you're carrying the burden of this secret. And the challenge is that they're a very loving person. They're carrying the weight of the world upon their shoulders along with you, perhaps. This is an opportunity, a child, a good student who's working very hard. But why are they, if they're working so hard in this good energy, why are they drawing a negative energy of lying, cheating, and stealing here? We have, let's see, in the underlying energy of Taurus and Sagittarius. And then for the basic energies in the read, you have Pisces and Virgo, which are on each other's axis. And then Leo up here as well, which can represent children and pets as well. And you're feeling ganged up on or defenseless, or you just can't handle the energy. There's just too much coming in. You can't keep up with it. And the challenge is someone being loving when you're too busy and impatient because you have too much to get done and you're responsible for all this, and someone's trying to get your attention with love. It's like that's your challenge, is being in a loving relationship with a secret. And the challenge is the Queen of Cups here with the weight of the world upon their shoulders regarding opportunity or a child and their schooling. But again, they're coming off as a really good student or with opportunities, but maybe the opportunities aren't good ones, they're negative ones. And it's like for all the work that gets done, all of a sudden something is wrong, like something didn't get done right. Always cleaning up other people's messes is the energy I'm getting up from that. The Knight of Pentacles is crowning for Libra. Why? There's some kind of separation, broken heart, disappointment. This can be heart pain and issues. This may be someone who's actually resting or taking a break and not moving because they have to focus on their heart. This could be separation of a family, business, or community here, or disappointment in the family, business, or community. And the candle just went out here. And there's this Six of Wands over here. Perhaps expected to lead the way for all of these people. There's 10 people on this card. Or that energy of 10 people, right? Of abundance. And someone expected to create all this abundance. And the disappointment felt when they, when they don't come through. This can be the Knight of Pentacles disappointment with the family or business and going their own way to lead. Maybe they want to go out on their own. They don't want to deal with this anymore. And this can be your child. So if other people see you as this way, this could be one of your children. Or it can be your own action of wanting to leave, not wanting to be part of this group endeavor anymore. What's coming up for you here soon is the Three of Wands. This could be a divorce. This can be a break in a contract, alternative belief systems, thinking outside the box, a Taurus reverse or somebody with Taurus in their chart. And that could be you with Taurus in your chart, being present in the moment here. To an unhappy family, or maybe you're just very emotionally unfulfilled. This could be too a Taurus reversed, and then you could be Virgo with this Hermit right here. You could have Virgo in your chart very heavily, and or Taurus in your chart. Or you're dealing with a Virgo or Taurus, or somebody with Taurus and Virgo in their chart in the unhappy family here. But you are being seen as the one who supports everybody, as the King of Pentacles. And after the unhappy family, there may be a Cancer and Aquarius here. This also could be a trip. This could be a dream trip, like somebody was promised a dream vacation, or maybe a trip around the world that never happened because of what happened the past year or two, or because of disconnect or someone being at a distance. This can be a dream life or dream girl that's not seeing eye to eye with you or at a distance from you. And again, there's Cancer, and this could be Aquarius, or they don't have to be those signs at all. They can just be, you know, a bold move to travel, move, or visit, or ascend, and dealing with your dreams and dreams coming true, but needing to disconnect from someone in order for that to happen. So let's put them back and see what comes up for you. You're here with the Seven of Wands upright. And you're coming up as the Hermit. So you may very well have Virgo in your chart, or you're very close to this Queen of Cups, which is the challenge for you right now. It's because of work. And the World upside down, or incompletion. This also could be the Divine Feminine, the 5D, or a Pisces reversed. Right? This Queen of Cups could be a Virgo, and then you have a Pisces over here, which is reversed. Or this could be the Divine Feminine, the 5D connection. And we have the Emperor over here too. Actually, these two in one of my twin flame reads were the end cards together upright, where the Emperor was sitting on the throne next to the energy of the world. Kind of like taking the world by storm, but it doesn't look so good right here, because there's someone not doing well, either abusing their power or needing to step down from power, because their world has kind of been turned upside down. And there's a post-war energy here regarding a soulmate or loving children and wanting to share. And here's that love that you've been pushing away because you're overwhelmed with work, the expectations of others. So why is the King of Pentacles there? As somebody around you, or how others see you? Surrendering to self-happiness. This is good, actually. Being seen as, well, some might see you as selfish, but you're actually surrendering to find self-happiness here, which is really good. Somebody stepping up to spread the word, or stepping up to the plate. Or there may be two kids here. Maybe you have two kids. We have a Page of Swords and a Knight of Swords reversed, and then the King of Swords reversed. So that could be a father and two children at home together. Perhaps dealing with your children and needing some time alone. You may be fighting with one of the children. One of the children is stepping up to the plate and helping out, and the older one's giving you a hard time because maybe you're a lot alike at home. And then the block for you is the Hermit and the King of Wands. Holding on, being practical, being moderate. Someone's feeling weak or the need for strength or courage to deal with the Knight of Wands over here. And the King of Wands is turning away from the Knight. The Knight's ready to come in and deal with this situation, but there's a need for strength, courage, or good health. This one's holding on to whatever they're upset about with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is willing to work it out, but the King of Wands is not. And again, there's father and child energy, which can be the same energies here and here. So the block is the Hermit, which is about you know, shedding light on things and going within. The King of Wands wants time alone. And the Knight of Wands is always trying to do something. I mean, maybe the King of Wands is seeing the Knight of Wands as weak because they don't know how to save money, or don't know how to be practical, or just be still for a moment, or save their money. And then here we have the Six of Wands at the end. And this is reaping rewards of your efforts, which is what we were talking about a little bit earlier. And here's the Queen of Pentacles. So whether you're masculine or feminine Libra, you look like you have earth and fire in your chart for sure. So this Queen of Pentacles may be reaping the rewards of her efforts and leading the way, whether that's you or somebody else. And there may be a rest or break involved with this, maybe retirement, or this can be a 5D connection between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, and breaking patterns with this Two of Pentacles reversed. Why do we have the Sunshine right after the Knight of Cups? I mean the Knight of Wands, which is about, you know, good news, ending the war and all that kind of stuff. The Sun is about exposing a disconnect, or somebody at a distance, a partnership that's broken up, or two people not agreeing, or this could be two people who are apart from each other distance-wise and are unable to see each other face to face, perhaps want to. But this can be in a downturn or twist of fate, or things not going their way. And all of that exposed. That could be dealing with kids and children. And there's the Knight of Cups, who may be moody or insincere or rejected. This can be jealousy too. And there's the Devil. So this could be some jealousy exposed, causing a breakup, or with children who have jealousy issues, or some kind of codependent issue with jealousy, or perhaps insincerity, like manipulating people. That could be a codependency as well. This could be someone who's also tempted by the Devil, in a twist of fate, at a distance or in disconnect. And then the Three of Pentacles is the workplace. And why is that coming up? And from the past, maybe somebody from the past through work, and feeling imprisoned or trapped. You know, this can be self-imprisonment, or looking back causes the imprisonment in your head. And there's some kind of injustice here that perhaps you can't let go of, or somebody else can't let go of. But we do have Capricorn here and Libra reversed, and wanting to offer a new life. There's some kind of injustice here. Looking back at temptation, jealousies, all of that kind of rejection energy. Looking back at the past, or somebody from the past through work or regarding work issues, and feeling trapped there. And that it's not fair. And wanting to offer a new life to who? To get over loss, regret, guilt, and shame. Like wanting to correct an inequity and walk away within. Again, this is all about getting over it, getting over emotions, recovering from exile, loss, injury, illness. This is about walking away to recover. Like even offering yourself a new life, a new start, without having all these responsibilities. And then boom, there's some kind of sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange that causes a lack of peace, or a need of a peaceful place to go. And then all of a sudden, somebody's moving forward. Like they're over it and going and moving on. If you could see all that. So all of a sudden, somebody's like busy working on getting over everything, and all of a sudden, something sudden comes in that causes a lack of peace. And that's it. Somebody moves on. And that's that clinginess of the never-ending story, or perhaps after a death. This is also somebody who could be making an offering after a death, or in the never-ending story. This could be a near-death experience too, to hang out. This could be to hang out with someone who may not want to hang out with you. Maybe they were rejected by you, and now you're trying to make good on that inequity. And that could be an Empress and a Magician in bliss, wanting to make this happen. And it's going to require a lot of patience here. And a bold move with a lover or an ex or a breakup. And perhaps children exposed, or a lot of energy needed here to get through this. Regarding the Queen of Swords reversed, who could be bitchy. Or having a lot of expectations. This can be someone who can be verbally abusive. So it could be an ex with the kids who keeps asking for more, or is being verbally abusive, or giving the silent treatment, expecting to be free and get whatever they want. Perhaps after tripping up or trying to break patterns, dropping the ball, and regarding dreams coming true. And again, there could be the pursuit of happiness or liking to start fights over here. It just depends on your specific situation. So this would be to come out to this underlying energy of the Five of Wands, which is conflict, competition, battles, or the pursuit of happiness. And it can be acting and wanting to play. So let's see where this goes. What's going on romantically here? And there's not a lot of romance here. It's more about, too much responsibilities and work. And a lack of patience, or too many patience, or not enough patience. Whatever it is for you. But there's an issue with this female up there and cutting them out of your life. So there may be more than one female around you. And let's see here. So we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there may be there's religious factors here, some kind of major differences that's causing a wedge between what you want and what you have. And it's telling you to love yourself first, that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and to let your friends help you. The bottom of the deck is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And playfulness. So to capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So definitely going through some major transition here, especially with how much you need to do, whether it has to do with work or family or both. And let's see what the numerology deck says for you. Again, this is for Libra for October. Libra, oh, the whole deck is about to fall apart. That's a message for you. And this is what's coming out first is change. There's a big change here for you. And we also have rebirth. 16 is the Tower. There's huge change for you. And these guys are all sticking out in the middle. This one is first, which 66 is the Queen of Pentacles energy and healing that needs to happen. There's a lot of blues to greens here, which is the throat chakra falling into the heart. An effort that needs to be made here. Or perhaps you're making too much effort for abundance. The bottom, and we have the 37 of time out too. You need to take a time out. There's that time out card. And that's the unconditional love. So you're doing too much. You need to love yourself first. Allow the changes to happen. There's a green environment underneath with the 44, which is the Four of Cups, grounding, integrating, and mastering of love, especially receiving love, which you're having trouble doing down here. And there's forgiveness needed as well. And let's see what's the Kipper deck has to do. It is your birthday month, so I'll pull you a few extra cards. All right, this is the Kipper deck. Libra, October 2021. Libra. Okay. We have the Courthouse. And there's a mother and child here. So whether that's a grandmother and child or a mother and child, there's definitely some legal issues going on here that need to be worked out. And there's some kind of courtship here as well. It's interesting too, with the twin flame reads, I was getting some kind of underhanded couple, whether it was a couple, but also a mother and daughter team were coming up as someone trying to take advantage of a masculine, or it's like trying to poison them, but even expecting them to work really hard, like to work to death. Maybe they'll have a heart attack and die. And not to say be really negative, but that was coming up as a main theme for the past couple days. There's this either a couple who are trying to manipulate their way in to get an inheritance, like to get a child so that they'll get the money from the child, or a mother and daughter team, or a sibling team who are trying to get somebody's money. There's something about that. And so there's some court energy here between a mother and child. And again, here could be that couple who's trying to get this child so that they can get the money. And this could be with child support as well. And there's on the bottom of the deck is adjudication. So again, there's definitely some false energy here. As you can see, there's definitely some poisonous energy that needs to be cut out of your life. And who it is, only you know for sure. But it could be a couple trying to get legal guardianship of the child to get money. It could be someone literally living with you and trying to do things to you to make you unhealthy so that you will not live a long life. But again, there's adjudication in the underlying energy, and there's sudden wealth here. So it's definitely about people trying to get the money. Very interesting. And then the 30 at the bottom too is the home. I need to pull again for you guys here. Let's pull from the energy deck. There may have been some sealed documents open too. I don't know if there was some kind of adoption records or some kind of secret from the family that got revealed. I don't know, there's some kind of weird energy here. Oh, that came right out. It slid right out, smooth as silk. So I don't know who's really smooth. And there's the storm warning, which is that 10, which is actually a blessing in disguise, right? Because this is something that comes in to clear all the crap out. And the 10 is actually a turn for the better. So there's a storm warning here, which I was actually getting earlier too. And then the 33 of the door to romance and the Christ vibration. That's that unity consciousness of the 33. So actually it's a blessing in disguise coming in. And then we have the magician in the mirror here. The 53 of the Knight of Swords, which is the messenger of truth. There's a lot of healing in this person here. They have healing hands and they have healing crown. And this could be an older man who's actually healing themselves when everyone's trying to take them down. And then with the fourth chakra, which is the heart, Archangel Raphael, the 38 of the Queen of Cups, who is his heart. And here she's the challenge. Because someone's having trouble receiving love because everyone else is expecting them to take care of all these responsibilities. So we're literally trying to use somebody to support more than one person. It could be just a simple family or a huge family that are expecting one person to do all the work while there's love being offered. And perhaps not knowing how to get out of the situation. So there's the fourth chakra of Archangel Raphael and the Queen of Cups, and then the coming together here of a man holding a coin. There's a need to remove the mask too. The bottom of the deck is a woman holding a coin, but she doesn't look very nice. This looks like a manipulative energy. And there's the dark mother, right? Judgmental, jealous, envy of this person with the woman with the money here, who may be a partner, because it's the Two of Cups here. Is she your partner? Is she your mother? But there's some kind of close relationship here where she does not have your highest good at heart. Okay, she does not have your highest good at heart. And there's a storm warning about that, all right? So this could even be his wife, right? Or his mother, or maybe his daughter, who holds all his money and is controlling it. But there's a door to romance here in clearing all of this. And then we have all of this really beautiful masculine energy here. Very heartfelt, coming together with the truth and removing the mask in order to achieve balance, which is what Libra is all about. That's the Fool's Journey, taking a leap of faith with an open heart and allowing the change, which came up as one of your cards. So yeah, I'm sorry it wasn't a more positive, loving reading, but it could change tomorrow if you're getting all this cleared away right now. Because I know there's other really strong love energies that are coming through for Libra right now, but obviously there's something that has to be put away in order for that to happen. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved. Bye.